Welcome to Fate of Decay, Episode 3, Where There's Smoke. You guys can see smoke in the background, and that's a problem. This is a zombie apocalypse. It's not like you've got the fire department ready to take care of these things. So, a little bit of a pickle. It doesn't look like the fire's raging, and luckily there's actually a light rain, so that's probably keeping the fire at least a little bit contained at the moment. But you know very well that should this fire get out of control, it could very well threaten your survival as well as any other survivors in San Francisco. So, Jordan, pulls out a map and says, "So, guys, I don't know if any of these fire departments would still have fire trucks, but maybe here are the three closest ones to where we're at. Can you guys see the party dot, Fort Mason, and the three fire departments?"
Yes.
All right, cool. So, as you guys move, I will be moving the little party dot, but you need to decide where are you guys going to go. And so, there has been, once again, Fort Mason has been around for several months. So you guys have scouted out the area, and here are a few things that you do know about those stations. So, station number 2. Oh, I heard a question. Is there a question? Oh, okay. All right, James. So, station 2, there is a horde close by, and they pretty much roam in Robert C. Levy Tunnel. Hope you guys can see that. And Station 28 is technically the closest station. However, two scouts who went there never returned. Station 41, several scouts tried to check the place out, and this is well before the danger of fire, by the way. Tried, but they took shots from unknown assailants, and it's unknown if it was a lone wolf or someone defending another enclave. So, choices here. You'll need to decide where to go. And I'll tell you right now, it'll be very different, each one. So going on the information that you've got, where do you think your guys are going to go?
I'm gonna kind of put my vote in for Station 28, at least for starters.
Okay, so Station 28
feel
is the
28 would
closest,
be-
but remember, the two scouts who went there never returned. You have no idea what happened to them.
Maybe they need our help. We should go check it out.
Maybe the party is still going on.
Oh, this was like a month ago, at least, over a month ago.
Good party.
Yeah.
Real good party.
Josh, I see your mic, but I can barely hear you.
Alright, let me press this. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Alright.
So you were saying?
Yeah, I'd say we should go to 28 as well. It's the closer one. Maybe just out of blind hope, maybe those scouts are still alive and just hold up somewhere. We're
Okay.
captured.
All right. So, James, if you're able to hear us, do you have an idea of which station you'd like to go to? Oh, wait, you didn't hear us talking about what the places were like. Nope, looks like he's having trouble. Let's give him just a few minutes to figure out what the issue is, because I'd hate for you guys not to have your sniper.
It's a too bad.
And actually, while James is fixing stuff, Josh, give us a quick introduction of Gavin and what he's all about. Quick intro.
Well, as my bio suggests, Gavin grew up in a family with an abusive father, and he lost both his mother and father when he was young, and kind of just went through life trying to deal with the guilt of not being able to save his mom and vowing that he would forever help those that couldn't help themselves. And so now he goes out of his way, even at his own possibility of personal harm, to help those in need.
Alright, sounds like a good guy to have around for the zombie apocalypse. Alright, just waiting for James. Looks like he's typing something. So yes, a quick recap. Fire Station 2, Horde, Station 41, Other Survivor or Survivors, and Station 28, the mystery box. Alright, looks like James was typing something, but not any longer. Let's just give him 5 minutes to work it out, but then we'll move along. Oh, I see typing again. Oh, actually, Gavin, what sort of weapon do you envision your character using, if any?
Well, being a bit Irish, I see him relying on his fists, but
I thought he was Scottish.
good solid sledge or large hammer would also suffice him very well. Suit him very well.
Tell you what, we did find a crowbar in the last mission if you'd like to use that.
That would be perfect.
Okay, cool. So the special thing about the crowbar, so it gives you +1 shift to damage, and it also allows you, it can be used as a tool. So anything that you think that could benefit from tool use of some sort, you can get a bonus with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically it's an invocation, an aspect that you can draw upon.
Nice.
Alright, so you guys are heading toward Station 28. Alright, so you guys get to that intersection, and I need everyone to give me a difficulty 4 notice check.
Great.
Well, it's a tie, so you could succeed with a minor consequence. Or minor, hey, I shouldn't say consequence. Complication.
The Mon series, because of you guys, that this took.
Oh, James, I can hear someone in the
Wait,
background
yeah?
talking. Alright, so it was difficulty 4. Oh, sorry, I didn't add that to your roll. So yeah, you guys both failed.
Yeah.
James, if you can hear us, I need a difficulty 4 notice check.
I hope I did that right.
Oh, so you don't have the notice skill at all, Josh?
Let me look. I don't think anything was put in here.
Yeah, because you can roll directly from your sheet.
No, the skills, stress, and all that are blank. I didn't quite get that far, actually.
Oh, no worries. Alright, so yeah, you guys all failed your checks, so we're gonna keep moving, but stuff is happening. Actually, you guys tell me. I'm going to give you control of the party marker. Tell me the route that you guys are going to go, and then you can move it.
Well, I'm thinking going straight up towards Hyde Street, straight up Bay to Hyde Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just take a right at Columbus Ave is what you're thinking?
Well, there's a park there or some open ground. We're going to have to watch and see what happens there. But yeah,
Oh, so you can move the thing. Do you want to avoid the park or just walk right on by?
well, I'm thinking of coming up to and checking it out.
Okay. Yes, there. As you are walking up, you do see some zombies. They haven't noticed you yet, but you should be able to sneak on by without too much difficulty. So it'll be a 2 difficulty stealth check for everybody. Or you can take a roundabout route and avoid the stealth check, but it'll take more time. And the smoke is rising in the distance despite the light drizzle. Choices.
Yeah, I'm thinking of sneaking.
Okay.
We don't have to, but
Might be wise.
yeah.
All right. So sneak time, difficulty 2. Stealth check. All right, so Greg gets a tie. And before we figure out what happened to you, let's see what the other rolls were.
Oh crap. Sorry. Trying to figure this out.
Yeah, once you fill in the sheet with the level of skill, then you can just click on the sheet itself and it'll roll for you.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you can also roll manually by doing roll and then 4df plus your modifier. So I'll just put an example in like that.
Okay, sorry. No.
Yeah, no worries. So I'll type it out so that you can see the syntax.
Well, since I haven't put in any skills, I guess it would just be a 4DF.
But I mean, you should have skills. So if you want, you can go ahead and just say like, "Hey, I think that my skill in stealth is 2." So go ahead and roll that, and then make sure that you reflect that on your sheet. So because you're coming in, I mean, you're coming in hot. So we can actually form your stats as we go along, but we just need to document them as you use them. All right, so you also get a tie. So in Fate, the way that a tie works is you can succeed, but it comes with a minor complication. So both you and Greg succeeded with minor complications. So let's talk about those. What happened?
I think we're going to wind up taking a roundabout route anyway. We tried to sneak by as best we could, and they just kept moving closer and closer, and we just kept moving further and further away. So now we're probably, somewhere in the buildings.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to. I think one of the complications is that you do move a little bit slower, and this time, let me see, how am I going to do this? Greg and Gavin, or actually James, if you hear this too, give me a difficulty 2 notice check this time.
It's going to be one of those days. There you go.
Hey, I got this going now.
Okay, so actually, Um, I'm going to say this. Josh and James, you do notice uh, a group of zombies that are moving in the distance by Columbus Avenue. So you think you're going to have to kind of. It's a good thing you noticed that. So there's a way for you to circumvent it. However, Greg, you succeeded in noticing something, but with a minor complication. You see a shadow, actually, in the corner of your eye above you guys, and I need you to give me a 3 difficulty will check. This is a fear check.
I cannot roll above a 2.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. You're not going to take a full consequence, but I'm going to say that you've got a fear aspect on you right now. You specifically feel like you guys are being stalked. It's your choice on whether you want to tell the rest of the party and how you wish to do so. So go for it.
Okay, Greg suddenly just stops, like he was hit by something, and then jumps back up against a wall, flat up against the wall. He says there's somebody up there. There's someone on top of that. There's somebody up there.
Somebody up where? Gavin starts looking around.
I saw a shadow over the edge of the building.
Are you sure?
What did it look like?
It was a shadow.
Yeah, so while he says this, you guys feel the wind change direction, and you smell the smoke. So, you know, the fire is starting to pick up. So, what do you do?
I think we should keep moving, but I think, if you think something's following us or something's watching us, we should probably keep an eye out for it.
All right. So you guys do notice that group of zombies over by the intersection with Columbus. So I'm going to say that you guys don't even need a check. You can totally circumvent them without sneaking. And at this point, I mean, it's pretty smooth sailing. Well, except for the fact that Greg especially feels like the hairs on the back of your neck are totally raised, and something's watching you. Whether it's human or otherwise, you have no idea, but something's watching you. All right, so you guys do see San Francisco Fire Department Station 28. It's a little bit ramshackle, and through the broken door, though, you can see there is indeed a fire truck in there. But how do you want to approach the building? Any ideas?
Is there any building nearby that's tall enough for us to, get up and then look down on it?
Yeah, there is. Right next door, it's like an old vintage clothing shop. That, you can totally. The door's locked, but the windows are broken. Maybe not quite enough to get through, but you might be able to smash through. Well, you guys tell me, how are you going to open the door? But remember, the less noise you make is usually the best.
Well, I got this crowbar.
Aha,
Sure,
you do,
try that
exactly. So it is a difficulty 3 check to open the door. I'll say that it's either athletics or physique. I'm open to other options as well, but you can indeed invoke the crowbar. So it's 1 fate point and you get to either add 2 to the roll or re-roll. So you can go ahead and roll with your stat, and then you can choose after the roll on how you want to apply the invoked aspect.
Well, I think it's probably an athletic thing.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the one stat that I think would be his best overall. So let's try that.
All right. So yeah, I mean, with flying colors, you actually didn't even have to invoke the aspect. So don't even worry about the fate point. I won't take that from you. Actually,
okay.
unless you do want to evoke it and succeed with style, that's up to you. But you don't have to use it if you want to save your fate
Yeah,
points.
I'll save it for something more important.
Okay. So, yeah, you are able to get into the building, and tell me what you guys do.
I guess we should look for some stairs.
Yes, you see some stairs. However, interestingly enough, they've been broken, like completely. Like something dropped through the stairs. You'll have to jump across.
Okay, this is turning into a really bad idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of not liking the looks of it.
We might as well just go over to the firehouse at this point and start looking around.
It's an option.
Agreed.
All right, so you guys are going to turn around and go to the fire department or fire station?
Let's get close and see if we can hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, my instinct tells me to just waltz right through the door, but that's probably a bad idea.
All right, so as you guys get close to the station, you hear a rumbling, and all of a sudden, the door just shatters. You hear this. You see a gigantic zombie, larger than you've ever seen before, come rushing right at you guys, and we're going to go into initiative. So 1 second here. I'll get the
Oh,
initiative
cripes.
All right. Now, for some reason, the initiative tracker is not popping up. Give it 1 second. Let's see if it does it with just individual. No. Are you guys seeing the initiative popper pop up?
No.
Negative.
Ah, that's too bad. Might have to do it manually. Tell you what, go ahead and change your names with your notice skill. That'll make it easy.
Okie doke.
Oh, I meant your characters' names. Yeah. So, Gavin, I think that we'd established you didn't have notice, right? Yeah.
Right, I've been kind of plugging them in.
Okay. Yeah. So, Faith, you see this massive zombie just running straight for you guys. And he's got enough bulk to absolutely trample. So, what do you do? Hey, James, if you can hear us, it's your go. Yeah, James, can you hear us? If you can't talk, that's totally fine. But so if you can hear us and just type, that'll be okay. Yeah, that's going to present some difficulties.
That's weird.
And actually, I mean, that's assuming if you want to take that responsibility on, Drew. But would you be okay with that? I can give you
I don't
access.
know. My dice are stuck on 2 today.
But yeah, you've got control of the token. You
But-
should be able to roll from James's sheet, but I'll make sure. 1 second. Yeah, you've got access to Faith's sheet.
All right, I can hear again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
that's perfect. What happened?
That sounds good.
I don't know. Like the audio keeps cutting in and out on Roll20. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's weird. That's too bad. It could just be internet usage at your place, but so far so good. You've got the Juggernaut running for you guys, so it is going to be a. Give me 1 second here. So yeah, it's not even dodging. You're shooting straight at it. So go ahead and roll, and then I'll roll opposition. All right. So, funny enough, I don't even have a macro for this, so I will have to type this one out. All right. So as you shoot, you actually hit the thing. It doesn't even phase it, and it keeps coming straight for you guys. All right. Next up is Greg. Oh, and Faith, Faith, do you move out of the way? I mean, you have the option to move right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll move out of the way. So, like,
Oh, Gavin, your notice would be 0, actually.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because you didn't have notice when we did the first check, I thought.
Right. I was just kind of looking at the other character sheets and
Yeah,
trying to
no
figure
worries.
it out as I went along.
So, Greg, what is your athletics or physique? Or no, it would be... Yeah, athletics. To see who breaks the
Wait.
tie.
Okay, which is 1. Just 1.
Ah, okay. So, unfortunately, it beats that. So, it goes first. So, this thing comes charging. I'm going to move Faith a little bit out of the way. This trample attack will actually hit both Gavin and Greg. Or rather, both of you will need to make defensive rolls. So, here is its attack. And you guys need to roll defense against it. I'll accept fight, like you kind of dodge just a little bit out of the way, or you can use athletics to just really jump out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Wow. So, yeah, you guys both succeed with style. What happens? What do you do?
I'm still, I am still running on adrenaline after that shadow spooked me. So, I think Greg will take a boost of just, running on adrenaline.
Okay. What does that do for you mechanically?
It's a boost. It's a +2.
Okay.
It's a regular, succeed
it.
with style thing.
I see. Gavin, what happens for you?
Well, I was setting myself up to charge at it, and I saw it coming toward me, so I just kind of dove to the side, kind of rolled on my shoulder to get back up.
Okay. Cool. So, Greg, you're up. And
Okay.
just to like illustrate, this thing is really big compared to you guys. It moves pretty fast for its bulk, but yeah.
Swinging wildly with the kind of club that he made out of the broken guitar.
Okay.
I'm going to go at him.
All right.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, it rolled higher than a 2 when it counted, but
Not this time.
see, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, for.
All right.
Ah.
You smash into this thing, and it just bounces off. I mean, this. You can tell it took a shot from Faith's sniper rifle and shrugged it off.
Yeah, I kind of should have figured it out after that.
Yeah.
Oh, I am in the wrong place.
Yeah. Next up is Gavin.
Oh man. Well, knowing that it kind of shrugged off both their attacks, I'm kind of leery on charging in.
You do have your ally who's in danger's way, and you know you
Yeah.
are a protector of the weak. I could put in, if you want a fate point, I can put in a compel that you literally feel compelled to protect Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run in and protect him.
Okay, take a fate point, and let's see what you can do.
All right. Oh, okay. What was a fate point?
So
Sorry.
remember, you can roll, but you've got a free +2 boost, and you can invoke your one of your aspects to give you a reroll or another +2. So it's still possible to do something here. So
Okay. So let's see if that does anything.
oh wow, okay, that's a pretty good fight test. So let's see what this guy does. Aha!
Ah.
You succeed. If you want, do you want to add something to it, or do you just want to accept 1 shift +1 for your crowbar? So 2 shifts total, but it's up to you. You can make it 4 shifts.
Yeah, let's add to it. Make
Okay.
this big of
So-
a wild as I can make it.
So you expend a fate point, and oh, wait, you also, oh, your fight. Okay, got it. I was misreading that. So, all right, cool. You do 4 shifts of damage. So this thing does look pretty sturdy, but you do knock off its 4th stress box. Let me get that in there. All right. So that's it for the round. It is top of the round. Faith, you're up.
Gonna try to shoot it again.
All right. Go for it. Ah, so it ties, but your weapon does do damage on a tie. So I believe it's 3 shifts of damage, correct?
Yes.
All right. Bam. Bullet hits. Chunks of marbled flesh fly off, but it's still up. 3rd stress box is taken. All right. Next up is it. Okay. So Gavin did get its attention. So it is swinging at you, Gavin. All right. Your defense roll. Fight or athletics? Hey Gavin, it's your roll. It's your defense roll against his attack. Hey Josh, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so either athletics or fight, your choice. Just have to beat
Oh,
a
me.
3.
Me?
Wow. Well done. Describe what happens.
I just kind of saw that swing telegraph from a mile away, so I kind of just leaned back out of his reach,
So
got under it.
I'll even tell you this, with that success with style, if you so choose, I can say that you've really pissed this thing off. So for the time being, all its attention is on you. Like, Greg and Faith can totally see this. Gavin is tanking this thing right now.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to use that to see if I can back up to give these guys a better shot. Maybe lure the Juggernaut a little bit closer to me in my dodge, or a little bit further from them, closer to me, kind of thing, with my dodge.
Okay, cool. Greg, you're up.
Yeah.
You got this.
So remember, fights don't have to just be about doing damage. It's also, you can create advantages. You can, try to use the scenery, things like that.
Yeah, he's not looking at me right now. So, flee in blind panic or try and do something useful. I want to try and kick off from the ground with as much strength as I can possibly muster, and see if I can knock this thing's legs out from under it.
Okay, so tell you what, I'll say this, because it's like a targeted attack and very, very specific, I'll make it, instead of going against its physique, because you're not actually trying to do damage to it, you're just trying to off-balance it. I'll say that it's difficulty 3, so kind of like half of its physique, but not even an active roll. You just have to beat 3 to knock it down.
Sounds reasonable.
Oh no.
Son of a. Well, I've got the boost still, so I'll spend the boost for another +2.
Okay, so you managed to get it off balance, and it kind of does like a big drunk walk, kind of like and just falls and bounces several times on the concrete. Waves of putrid flesh. Good job, though. All right, next up is Gavin. You've got a free invocation on this, so you get a free +2 against it because it is prone thanks to Greg. And let's see what you do.
I'm going to try and jam that nice little hooked part of that crowbar right into the back of his head.
All right.
Ooh.
Whoa. It's got a meaty head.
I got robbed.
So, yeah, you smack it pretty good, but it just kind of, it's got a really chunky head.
Man, I think you might have bent my crowbar.
All right, so we're at the top of the round, and Faith, you're up.
Fuck. You know what? Yeah, looking. I was gonna do something. I was gonna do something different, but then looking at his roll compared to like what I was gonna do, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay. So, unfortunately, because this is a ranged attack, you don't get a boost.
All right.
But okay, let's see. And this thing's physique. Yeah, you're shooting blubber. I mean, you're seeing your shots connect, but it's just like, yeah, it's not doing it. You're not connecting with anything vital right now. All right, next up. Oh, it's this thing. So, it is going to try to. I'm trying to think if it's going to try to stand. Yeah, it's gonna. It will take time to stand, so it can't do a trample attack. But it is going to swing at Gavin. So here goes. Okay, unfortunately, that means that it does grab a hold of you. But I'm going to say that with the tie, I'll tell you this. So this thing literally just like snags your, let's say it snags your shirt and pulls you in. But now it's trying to grab you with both hands, and so the next time it attacks you, it'll be its physique, not its fight. So it's going to be. So you guys now have, and if any of you have played State of Decay, you know what this part is. It's when the Juggernauts grab a hold of you, and they can literally tear people in half. So yeah, this is dangerous. But it does have a minor consequence. So tell me what sort of, not consequence, but minor complication. Tell me that even though this thing has a grip on you, what is something good for you that happens?
Doesn't so much have a grip on me as it does have its fingers twisted up in my shirt. I'm pretty sure I heard one finger or two crack in the process.
Okay. So let's say this. On the next attack that it does, trying to rip you in half, it can do damage, but it also might just rip your shirt. How's that?
That works for me.
All right, so I'm going to move the tokens just a little bit so you're like, ah! It's got a hold of you. It's lifting you up. Next up is Greg.
Oh, great. Okay. Now I can see that he's just hauling him up by the shirt there, right?
Yeah, well, now one hand is on his shirt and the other one is on his ankle. He's going to try to play the accordion with him.
Okay. Not really liking any of this at all. I'm going to try and pull Gavin free.
Ooh.
Rather than, just wail half-heartedly on him with the guitar neck, and then grab a hold of Gavin.
So do you want to say that maybe it's kind of like you can either do your own check, or maybe you can try to assist Gavin in trying to get away as well. I'm open to either option.
To assist Gavin's defense roll?
Well, Gavin will have an attack. Like, he already did his defense on this, and now he's being held. This is a stunt of the Juggernaut, Deadly Grappler.
Right.
So, in other words, I'm really open to the way that you want to do this mechanically.
Wow. Okay.
In other words, your own check might not do as much, but Gavin is very athletic, so if you helped his athletics roll, that might be a better way mechanically.
That sounds like it makes sense. I can work with that.
Okay, so Greg will give you a free +1 on your athletics check to break free from this thing's grasp.
Okay.
And yeah, you're up.
So I'm gonna do my best to break free. I feel like the stronger one is probably on my ankle, so I'm just gonna use my free leg and kick at it to try and knock it off of me while kind of throwing myself away from the thing.
Right. So it will be resisting with its physique. Oh, that was a good roll. Okay, here's its physique roll against that. It's trying to hold on tight. Oh, you do it! And it's with style. What do you do? So I'll even say this. It was starting to stretch you. I mean, you could feel your spine creaking as it's doing this, but how do you get out of the way? Or get out of its grasp?
I jammed my boot down into the thing's wrist to break its hand off my ankle.
Nice.
And as I do, I just use my hands and push away from the other arm and just kind of fling myself away from him. I doubt, given the angle, I doubt I'm going to land on my feet, but probably going to roll along the floor a little bit.
Well, we can say that since you succeed on style, you absolutely do land on your feet. Maybe even do an aerial somersault and land on your feet with Greg and Faith going, whoa!
Fireworks go off in the background.
Maybe even the Juggernaut kind of just like blinks for a second, like, whoa! Impressive move, dude. All right, so yeah, you break free, and now it is the and with that success with style, if you want to get an attack in, I'll totally allow that.
Yeah, definitely. Try and make a swing on him, which does not go very well.
It does not.
Yeah, well, I was too busy doing backflips and barrel rolls and other
Right.
gymnastic feats.
All right, so Faith, you're up. But however, before you move, Greg, you see that shadow again,
Ah, crap. Okay.
and you guys hear this.
That sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it does sound a little familiar. Familiar. So, 1 second here. You see something dart out of an alley, rushing straight for you guys. And I will say that it will move in the next round, but it is moving fast. Looks like it was drawn drawn by all the noise. All right, Faith, you're up.
What to do? Where-
And this thing is moving low to the ground. It's running on all fours towards you guys.
I'm gonna try to take a shot at it.
All right.
Hang on. Let the dog in.
So as you raise your gun, it's looking right at you, and it is weaving. Like, this thing is unlike any other zombie that you guys have ever seen. So is the big guy. You guys have never seen these types of zombies yet. Well, until today. Alright, so here goes. It dodges your bullet with ease. Alright, oh, it's the Juggernaut now. So the Juggernaut... And by the way, since you guys have never seen these zombies, you can actually come up with your own name. So think about that, because I think in our campaign, you guys would come up with your own names for these guys. So, alright, big guy is going for Gavin again. So he's taking a little swing. Bloop. Athletics dodge time. Yeah, you do it with ease. All right, so Greg, you're up. And Greg, you
Yeah.
see that shadow, and you see this thing running on all fours towards you guys. And it looks like it's targeting Faith after that shot. It turns its attention completely to Faith.
Okay, the only thing that is coming to mind right now is blind panic. I'm looking for an open door, an open manhole. I don't freaking care. I'm going to find cover. This is bad.
Yeah.
I'm
You guys could actually try to get into the fire station. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing opened the door for you.
boom. I run through the broken door.
Okay. Actually, I'll change the direction here. My bad, because the thing came from this way. So, yeah,
Okay.
like
Yep.
that. So, Actually, let me move you guys like this, and this thing, because it's coming for Faith from there. Okay.
Ah,
All right. So Greg ran over that way, and as you run and turn around, is there anything else you want to do? Like yell at the guys, run.
yes, loudly. Run, 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 run. Over and over again,
All right, Gavin,
with certain emphasis.
what do you do?
Uh, uh, I'm gonna back up and go meet up with Greg, see if I can use any of the environment to slow the Juggernaut and the other thing down.
Yeah, so, you see a fire hose.
Oh yeah. Let's hope it works.
All right,
Grab
so
the fire hose and turn it on the bad guy.
yeah, so I'll say that you've got, it'll be a check of some sort. You can tell me what sort of check do you think it would be for your character to get the fire hose working?
Probably some kind of knowledge,
Okay, yeah, we'll go with lore.
which I don't have. So,
Well, you haven't used it, so you can kind of, put it wherever you like.
right. Try that.
Wow.
Oh, and
Wait, that was wrong.
wait, yeah, that was your athletics.
No, I didn't scroll. There is a lore down there. That's not good.
This is time for a reroll.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, if you have an aspect that you think you can invoke in this situation, let me know.
Aspect as far as like my character himself kind of thing. Or?
Well, yeah, remember, so all your characters have your high concept, your trouble, and your community aspect. If any of those you think would apply, then you can invoke them. You can spend a fate point and invoke them. So, like, for instance, the trouble doesn't always have to be bad. I mean, maybe you do have delusions of grandeur, and you're thinking,
Yeah,
oh, this is no big deal. Of course I can do
Yeah.
this. I've watched plenty of TV.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
that
You know
makes
what?
really good
I
sense.
got these delusions of grandeur. You know what? It's a fire hose. I've seen this a million times on TV back before everything went down. I got this. I can turn this hose on.
All right, so yeah, it's just a difficulty 2, and you can reroll.
Alright, see if I can. That could be better.
Oh no. So, you fail the check, but you can try to succeed with a serious complication. But since you kind of need the fire truck and the hose to be working when you go try to deal with the fire, it's up to you.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. Serious complication could mean losing the skin on my arm or something with the truck blowing up. So
maybe,
Um,
like, we'll just say you're just fiddling with it, and it's like, oh crap, this is a lot more complicated than TV. But you don't
Yeah.
break it, you still can have another chance next round to get it working. So do you want to do that?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna kind of drag it with me as I head towards the fire truck.
right. So we go to the top of the round, I believe. Yeah, okay. This thing is moving fast, and it pounces right at Faith. So one of the things is that as it's pouncing, it's actually, this is one of the stunts for the feral specifically. It gets to use athletics, which is higher than its fight, for the pounce attack. So here it goes. Oh goodness.
That's disappointing.
Faith should
Well-
still roll though, because we need to make sure that, you know, it'll lessen the number of shifts that come flying at you. Okay, that is 7 shifts of damage. How are you going to soak those?
Oh,
And you are knocked prone.
let's see. I. I don't. I guess I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to take a moderate consequence.
All right, so remember, you'll have to take. How many stress boxes do you have? Let's take a look.
Yeah.
So Faith, you have 4 stress boxes, so you can take 4, and then you can take a moderate consequence to knock off another 4, which would wipe the 7 shifts completely. But yeah, that moderate consequence. I mean, this thing is clawing right at you. I mean, it's messing you up. It's shredding right through your army fatigue. So I'll say that it's nearly gutted you. You've got a nearly gutted. No, that's more like a serious consequence. What would be a good name for it? For now, just as a
Thinking.
placeholder, just put effed up.
All right.
But this thing is on top of you, and I mean, yeah, this is not a good scene. All right, next up is you, though.
All right.
Your move action would be to stand up, or you can just take a shot right where you're at. But remember, because you've got a sniper rifle, it'll only do, I believe, shift 1 of damage. Yeah, at this kind of range. It's very awkward to use in close quarters.
I guess I'm gonna have to take that move to stand up.
All right, yeah. So you stand, and are you going to shoot?
I mean, yeah, there's not much else I could do. Yeah, I'm going to be shot at it.
All right. All right, so it is going to try to dodge. I mean, it sees you try to pull your gun right at it. Ooh, you got it. You hit it. So once again, though, it's only 1 shift plus 1 shift at this range, but still, that's 2 shifts of damage. Do you want to hurt it more?
Yeah.
All right, so what aspect are you invoking to add the +2?
I'm gonna invoke my high aspect of sharpshooter.
Okay. Well done. So that's going to do a total of 4 shifts of damage. And let me look at this thing. Yeah, that definitely hurt it. Red I usually use as the most damaging stress box, just to give you guys an idea. So that tells you right there, the Juggernaut, that's not his highest stress box. The 4. But it is on the Feral. Good shot. All right, so next up is the Juggernaut, yeah? So the Juggernaut is going. So he saw Faith get knocked down. He's charging right at you. You're the closest because Gavin ran towards the fire thing. Its trample attack actually is going to go for both the feral and you, though. So here is the attack on you first. So first is you, and the second is the feral. Oops. 1 second, my screen is going crazy. First you, feral. Okay. So your defense roll, and I'll do the feral. All right. Both of you actually dodged this thing. But I'll say that, you know, kind of splits it away from you just a little bit. And the feral is pissed. It roars at the juggernaut. Next up is Greg.
Right. I run over to the fire hose. And you know, for whatever reason, for whatever reason, it's stuck, and I'm just going to put my weight into the, you know, get the wrench on there and try and open up the fire hose.
All right. So, yeah, did you want to do a lore check on it to get it working? It's difficult to do.
Kind of hoping it was just brute strength, but
You can do that too. We can say that.
Oh.
You can roll the other. That's fine.
Well, you come to think of it,
Jed, a kid is yelling out our window.
yeah.
I'll allow you to roll it with athletics instead.
Huh. Fabulous.
If you have an aspect you want to evoke to reroll. Or you could just do +2 and you would get it working with a minor consequence or minor complication. Up to you.
Okay, I will spend that fate point and accidental survivor. It's like Gavin said earlier. It's a fire hose.
Right.
Not that complicated.
So I'll say this,
Spend
part
fate
of
point
the...
and take +2.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
That's it. No, I'm
So-
spending the fate point.
I'll say that part of the minor complication is that you're not able to turn it immediately on, so you won't be able to use it as an action just yet. But it's on, and the tank, I mean, you can see the meter. It's actually half full, so it's got some water in there. Next up is Gavin.
So, seeing him mess with that, am I now...
Oh, yeah, you can use it. He got it on, so now you can use it. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to turn this fire hose, point it right at the barrel, and give it my best shot.
Okay, so because you're using the fire hose, you get to use your athletics or your physique as an attack roll instead of your fight.
I'll use my athletics.
All right, so it's going to try to dodge the stream of water. Oh, it dodges the water, but you do have its attention.
Oh,
And
great.
we're at the top of the round. Yeah, you do have its attention. So it's going to... Well, actually... it could go for faith again, but if you guys give me a good reason why it wouldn't, I'm open to it. But, I mean...
Well, it did just shoot a jet of high-pressured water towards it.
Right.
And that would be hard not to look at that and go, what the hell?
Okay, yeah, I'll say that. Yes, it is distracted by you, but it is super fast, so it's not going to get quite up at you, but it is within jumping distance. I mean, it's like literally you've got it right before it's about to do its pounce on you. And
Yeah, I wasn't too pleased with the juggernaut either.
Oh, that too. I would have given that if there was like a success with style or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't too happy with the juggernauts. That's definitely, I mean, that's something to note. All right, Faith, you're up.
All right. I think I'm gonna run over to where they're at and see if I can get the fire truck started.
Okay, yeah. So, it is going to be a difficulty 3 drive check. This thing hasn't been turned on for quite some time. It's
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. Do not have the drive. So. Ooh.
Son of a gun! I didn't even think of that.
I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, you don't get it started. But I mean, it actually has gas. So, all right. Next up is the Juggernaut, and it's going to turn around. It was a little bit further away, but it's running straight for Gavin. All right. So next up is Greg.
Fire axe. There has got to be a fire axe around here somewhere.
Sure, I'll say spend a fate point, and there is fate is on your side. You see a fire axe.
No problem.
All right. Yep. You see a fire axe.
Grabbing a fire axe, which happens to be very handily mounted right there on the truck
Yes.
for everyone to see.
What a convenient place for a fire axe.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you going to do
Crap.
with the axe?
Axe one or the other of them. I'm thinking of trying to axe the feral, even though he's faster. He might not be able to take the hit as
Right.
well.
All right. So make the swing, and it's going to try to dodge.
Yeah! Oh, for crying out loud!
You swing and get total air on that. All right. And remember, guys, I mean, with fights, think of it
Yeah.
holistically. You know, like, I mean, really think about what your characters would be doing in a situation like this. Like, these are 2 zombie types that you've never seen before, and they both seem extremely dangerous. So I'll leave you with that. Gavin, you're up. You've got a workable fire hose.
Yep, I'm gonna kind of just, I don't know if it's allowable, but I just kind of want to sweep it across the both of them, see if I can just knock them both off their feet.
Sure, I'll say that you can absolutely do like a rapid fire attack with it, costing a fate point. I'll let you attack both of them with one go.
Alright, so here we go.
And let me know which is for which.
That'll be for the Juggernaut,
Okay.
and
And the second one was for the feral, yeah?
and both of those rolls sucked.
Now, remember, if you still have any fate points left, you could actually get a tie with the feral.
I do not believe I have any fate points left. Crud. Yeah, I don't think I have anything, so...
All right. Don't forget, the rest of you guys, if you have an aspect that can be invoked, you can also affect that roll too, if you think that your aspect would be creative. I'm open to it.
Okay, so he's hosing down the area with the fire hose. Because that sounds like the footing is going to be awfully tricky
Okay, yeah, we can
for
say
these
that.
guys trying to run and jump and.
Yes, there's now a situation aspect. We'll say slip and slide is
Yeah.
now on the ground.
Hey, doggy.
Yeah, sorry, she's whining about something.
All right. So, and I'll give you guys not on this roll, but free invocations on the next roll for the slipperiness beneath the feet of the Feral and the Juggernaut. All right. So the Feral is coming at you though. So it's jumping straight for Gavin. And well, you swung but missed. And
Yeah.
Gavin's still spraying the water all over the place. So it's going to try to pounce on you. So it's using athletics for the attack.
Ugh.
All right. It succeeds with style. It is going to knock you down.
You guys might want to watch out for that hose.
Yeah, you still have it in your hands. Oh, but you know what? Well, the situation aspect would give you a +2, but that still wouldn't be enough, so. Yeah. All right. And next up is Faith. Faith. James, are you there? Nope, guess not. Let's give him just a second. But actually, while James is gone, I mean, feel free. This isn't meta. Like, you guys would be yelling at each other, like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So, figure this situation out. You've got some really Now you can see the reason why no one ever came back from here.
And get the damn truck started and get us the hell out of here.
Yep.
Yeah. What do we got here? Do I have anything?
I don't think I have anything that would help in this situation.
So, yeah, maybe you could just scoot to the passenger side and just start shooting.
Yeah, well, I was gonna. I had to. Not sure if I could use my move for this, but I was wondering, like, I could use my move to, like, get on top of the fire truck.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna on top of the fire truck and then try to shoot the feral off of Gavin.
Okay. And I'll say with that situation aspect, its dodging will not be so great because of the slippery ground. So you get a free +2 evocation.
All right. So. Dang. I guess just add 2 onto that.
Well,
That
If
looks
you've
like
got
a
a fate
re-roll if you've got the fate
I mean,
for it.
yeah, I don't. It's yeah, I don't know your point. So yeah.
I mean, so just to throw this out there, but don't forget, you guys can invoke aspects from, or other characters can invoke aspects too. I'll totally allow it if it fits. Like, Greg's got the, I'm thinking of cheerleader or something. Right?
That's right. Being the bard. Yeah.
I mean, basically, I would say if you have a fate point, you could totally invoke it and just be like, "Oh my God, Faith! I'm sure you can make the shot," or some. You know what I mean? I'll let you RP it. That's a possibility. It doesn't have to be that way though, if you don't want it.
No, that makes sense to me. I'm just not being clever enough with what is he gonna say? What is he gonna say? As Faith is climbing out of the cab and trying to line up the shot, and these things are going around, Faith almost loses grip on the edge of the truck as she's climbing up, and I say, there's a railing. Grab for the railing, and give her a little. There's something that she can grab onto to steady herself. Give her some information.
All right. I will say this though, I should have rolled earlier so that, that's a really high roll, so I can totally understand if you don't want to use a fate point in this roll. But it could still hit, it's up to you.
I'm going to spend the fate point. I'll
Alright, yeah,
give,
James, go for the reroll.
give James the reroll, yeah.
All right, and then you said we get a +2 because of the situation aspect, right?
Yeah.
So 40.
What is your highest skill for Faith?
My shooting skill. And
Okay.
just yeah.
You can succeed with a serious complication.
You know what? I will. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So we'll say that you succeed. You're going to get 2 shifts of damage on it because I'll let you apply your weapon damage, which is 3. So it'll be 2 shifts, and but I'll say that your gun jams. So I'll give you that choice. You can take that gun jams, or you can just say nah and keep your gun active.
You know what? I'll take the gun jammed.
All right. So the gun jams, and you do 2 shifts of total damage. So it'll have to use its second stress box. All right. These things are really tough, guys, though. These are much, much tougher than the other zombies you face. I mean, your characters can totally tell this by this point. So next up is the Juggernaut. It's going to run straight through everybody, and I'm going to move everyone down just for relative positioning. So it is going for Gavin, Greg, then the Feral. So here are the rolls. All right. All right, Gavin gets out of the way. Greg, you've got a 3.
He doesn't quite leap to the side.
All right, so this thing, as it goes by, take 1 shift of damage.
Yeah.
And
Slam.
Feral dodges. All right, Greg, you're up.
Now, I don't actually know how to mark my stress box. If I can mark the stress box on the
Oh yeah,
on the icon.
So if you click on your token,
Yeah.
and then you'll see to the lower right of the gear symbol, click on that, and you can use one of those colored ones and just label it with that. And as you hover over it, it'll do it for you.
That
So
makes
you can
sense.
click that. It doesn't have to have the same color as the other ones. Just save red for your highest stress box. Oh, speaking of which, we need to.
And I'm guessing that he also gets a shift of damage when he hits. Because I failed by 2 versus 3, so that's 1 shift of damage.
Oh yeah, it's just
And
1
if he
shift. I didn't
takes
mean to do 2. My bad.
Okay, just wondering where I was.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I see how that works.
All right.
Okay,
So what does
slam.
Greg do?
Okay, I'm going to use my incredible rapport, not with the zombies, because that's a waste of time. I'm going to try and encourage Gavin to give him some sort of impetus. I don't know, something that'll help him feel a little more energized about the situation.
Okay. So
While
I
I scramble up the side of the fire truck.
Sure. I'll say that it's going to be a difficulty 2 check to create an advantage. You're trying to create a situation aspect.
Yeah.
So, sell it. What do you say?
I'm going to say simply that we've got to get to higher ground. We've got to try and outmaneuver these things. There's nothing we can do on the concrete.
All right, you do it. So you've got the situation aspect. What do you want to call it?
Motivation,
All right. There you go.
thought for the day. And I scramble up the side of the fire truck.
All right, I'll put this together.
I get up into the open cab.
How's that?
Yeah. This is good.
All right, so yeah, Gavin, you get a +2 to whatever you want to do next. You can try to use a fire hose, push the feral away, or you can try to get into the truck and just turn or get this thing moving.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump into the truck and get the dang thing moving. I mean, we're not gonna take these guys down, and badass that I may be, but I know that I'm outmatched here. I think the best bet's to get out of here, so.
All right, so yeah, it's a drive 3 check, but you do have +2.
Is that right?
You did, yeah. So you tied. It does work with a minor complication. What is the minor complication? You tell me.
You know, it's I gotta go with that classic movie trope of, you know, I turn the key and it just kind of chugs a little bit, but nothing happens, and you know, at that last second kind of thing, when I need it the most, that's when it decides to turn over. But it doesn't sound good.
Okay, so I'll say this. How's this for the minor complication? You do get the truck moving. Greg is on the... Yeah, everyone's on the truck. Good. The feral is hanging on. The juggernaut is being left in the distance, but the feral is on. It's hanging on to the door.
Ah.
All right, so... Oh, and it's move! So, let's see. Who's it going to go for? Gavin is driving. Greg and Faith are up top, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, actually, I mean, Greg did yell as a post-apocalyptic motivational speaker. It's going to attack Greg. So, it's trying to swipe at you.
It makes sense.
Luckily, it can't really pounce because it has to hold on to swipe at you with its other claw. So, not as dangerous as when it has room to actually maneuver. So, here's its fight attack. Ah, so unfortunately though, these claws are not like meaty juggernaut hands, so they're like little daggers. So it is 1 shift of damage, but that's it. So you already have your 1 shift box taken for stress, so you'll have to mark your second one.
Yeah.
All right, this thing's hanging on the door. Faith, what do you do? Oh, your gun's jammed.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to spend. I guess I'm gonna have to spend my turn unjamming my gun.
All right, so I'll say it's a 2 difficulty shoot check to unjam the gun. I can see it now, like, oh crap, come on! All right, it's unjammed. Greg, you're up.
Okay, I don't have any options to label these things that I can see, but must be a game master thing.
Oh no, like
Anyway.
as you hover over it, you
Yeah?
click a number.
Oh. So, just...
Yep.
Well, that was easy.
All right, Greg, you've got this pharaoh hanging on to the door and clawing at you.
It's... Son of a... Empathy, no. Rapport, no. Okay. Yep, I want to kick him as just
And you're on top of the truck,
not
right?
an attack. Yeah, I've got to hold on with one hand or both hands or whatever, and kick him as hard as I possibly can to try and knock him into the road.
Okay, I'll say that because of your height, because you tried to get the high ground. I do remember you saying that. I'll give you a free situational aspect for your height. You've got a good shot at its head, so +2.
Bam, bam. Okay.
Oh, you already rolled. Okay.
For a four. Yeah.
All right. So this thing is actually it can't really dodge out of the way. It's going to have to use its physique instead. So just the way that it's hanging on like that. So yeah, you get it. All right. So 1 shift of damage, or if you can do anything else with that.
I've been operating under. Oh. That's right. I've been running under fear from this thing ever since I saw the shadow thing and shadow in the street.
Yes.
So I will spend the fate point for +2.
Okay. So +2. It's going to be 3 on its shift, or you can re-roll. It's up to you.
Well. I have a 2. There's was it a 1 or a 2 for being above it?
A 2. Oh, you're going to succeed
4.
with style. You can knock it off the truck. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd spend the fate point for a total of 6. So, yes.
I'll even say that. Well, yeah. You knock it off the truck.
I'd really like to take a boost or like under the bus.
Sure.
Throw him under the bus.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys roll right over it. So you totally kill this thing, right? I'm going to say this though, Greg. As you kill this, you see another shadow in the distance.
Yeah,
and there's just something about it.
For a long time.
You don't think that this was actually the thing that was following you.
Okay, so now I'm completely freaked out.
So yeah, it was an even larger shadow. That's all I'll say. And the Juggernaut's in the distance, yelling at you guys. But you've got a fire truck, and now you've got a choice to make. So give me 1 second. I'm going to gather all your tokens. And you can see the choices there, but for the benefit of people that are listening, not viewing, you can head directly to the fire and take a chance with one of the emergency cisterns, because you do have half a tank, but to take on a fire, that's going to need a lot of water. The fire trucks can't just use their own tanks. You know how they have to hook up to fire hydrants, they have to have a secondary source of water. Or you can head right back to Fort Mason, let the fire spread, but save yourselves. I mean, you guys haven't exactly had the best relationship with other people in San Francisco right now. And you can rely on salt water, unlimited supply, to combat the fire once it reaches your enclave. So it really depends, and things will be very different from here on out, depending on how you guys decide. So, what are you going to do?
I'm figuring we've got water. We can at least give a shot at knocking the fire down some.
Right.
Unless unless the area is completely infested.
If there are survivors, it would go a long way for making them think very kindly of us. I mean, after all, we did save the bacon, as it were.
Yeah. And we might even get a little bit of help for once.
Right.
From once, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, instead of they trying to eat us.
All right, so it sounds like you guys are going to head straight to the fire. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so we're heading to the fire. So once again, there is a light drizzle, and the fire hasn't spread too far out of control. With that, actually, let's take a 5-minute break. Welcome back, and our intrepid explorers from Fort Mason, San Francisco, are heading into the blaze. So you're back at the place where you burned down the cannibal, slaughterhouse, and this is what you see. All right, so a little bit,
It needed to be done.
yeah, some different mechanics here. The fire is actually, each fire is basically its own entity in this encounter. It cannot be harmed by anything but the fire hose spray. On its turn, it will do an attack against flammable material in its vicinity as a passive difficulty 2. If it succeeds, it gets stronger. So you need to take care of the fire as fast as possible, but you'll have to choose how are you going to triage this. At the same time, you've got zombies that are here. And I'll tell you right now, the big difference in this encounter, if you went back to Fort Mason, is that the fire would be a lot stronger, but there would be no zombies because they would have all been burned.
Now you tell us.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys, for initiative, actually, you guys can all move faster than these things. So basically, the fire and the zombies move after you. So, how are you going to handle the situation? The light drizzle is totally helping you guys right now. The fire hasn't spread too far, but without intervention, it's going to really take off.
Just to kind of situate ourselves, the fires 2 and 3, are those in the building that we originally torched?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I guess
this
that kind of
fire
built
over
it
here,
up,
number
so-
1, is definitely the
Trying
signs
to put
that
a
it's
fi-
spreading.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying we just start with the numbers. We go by the numbers and shoot down fire number 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, remember, think of it this way, though. The other consideration, though, is that their number is what they attack with. The bigger they are, the stronger they can consume. So if 3 is left attended, it's doing 3 versus passive 2. Do you see what I mean? Whereas 1 is only doing 1 versus passive 2. So there's a choice here on how you actually. Either way is valid, but do you see what I'm going for, though? There's definitely a choice in how you want to tackle them.
Yeah. One of us needs to try and hook up to fire hydrant. I saw it on TV. I can totally do it. And
This is good.
Faith.
Yeah, you've got enough water, actually, and I'll tell you when it happens, but you have enough water to actually immediately start going. But yes, you do need to hook up to a cistern, and you are close to one. So, yeah.
I would say, Faith, get on top of the truck and see if you can do something about the zombies. And Greg, you man the hose. I'll try and get the cistern going.
This makes sense.
All right. So, you guys are first. Faith, what do you do? Hello, Faith.
Let's see.
Hello, Faith. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Faith would probably take a shot at A4, but okay, yeah, James can't hear us. So one of the things, Josh, or I should call you Gavin, the zombie groups like this are different in that these are like the mindless minion type zombies, so they don't actually do an active defense. Their defense is just their sheer numbers, and so fighting them, that's why it's A4. 4 means that they're 4 zombies, and it's 4 difficulty to hurt them.
So are we talking like Romero zombies or 28
Yeah.
Days Later zombies?
Yeah, they're pretty slow. The same thing with the fire. Their number is how difficult it is to hurt them.
Okay.
All right. So,
That looks good.
yeah, 3 shifts of damage on a tie, but he's got the sniper rifle. So 3 shifts means that this drops to A3, and I'll put 3 point, or no, it'll really be 2.5. So it still does 3 difficulty, but one of them has half damage, if that makes sense. Actually, I think I'll do it this way, because that's kind of confusing. I'll put A3 minus. How's that? That makes more sense, I think.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
No, that works.
All right, so next up is Greg.
Okay, I have the fire hose.
Yep. And you can move the fire hose spray, so you can put it wherever you want.
Right. Gavin is running the pump, or is going to hook us up.
Yeah, so
Yep.
right now you're just using the water that's in the tank itself. But yeah, you'll need to get that cistern going.
Okay.
for
Yes.
some-
Yeah. If we're running off of the fire truck tank, then I definitely want to work on number 3 rather than the other ones, because we might not have any other water.
All right. So this will be your athletics or your physique. The fire hose allows you to apply that against the fire. Okay.
It's not terribly
So,
bad.
well, that's against difficulty 3, so you
Oh.
don't actually do anything.
Well, you know, I mean, come on, you got this. We're totally firefighters. We can totally do this. You got this. I think I can use my
I got this.
trouble towards helping him along a little bit just by giving him some encouragement, just by running around toting this hose towards the sister, screaming, "We're firefighters!"
We are
It's only-
firefighters.
Do you have a fate
It-
point to invoke that, though?
We are fighter.
Yes, I would like to evoke that.
Oh, no, what I mean, though, is that refresh happens at the start of the adventure, not between each scene.
Okay.
But you can accept a compel. You can always suggest a compel to the GM, which means that so you could say that you're like invoking your trouble for something bad to happen to you, but that
Yeah,
could
I'll
also
take-
give you a fate point.
I'll take something bad to happen to me. I mean,
So what happens?
I think when I'm going to reach for the hose, I start to yank on it. And it's all kinds of tangled up, and I end up falling over.
So you fall to the ground, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that maybe you like run around to the side or something. Basically, you put yourself in harm's way. So now you're a target of the zombies. How's that?
That'll work.
Okay. So we've got that compel, and you do have the fate point that you invoke for Greg. So Greg, how do you want to use it? Reroll or +2?
That's really not a terrible roll.
Yeah,
So I'll
this
take the
was
+2.
totally Robin's
Yeah.
adventure.
I'll take the +2 and bring it up to 3, and
All right.
take a mild It's not a consequence. It's a
Well, I'm going to say that with the fire hose, because this isn't like a weapon.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have like a +1 to it. So unfortunately, you kind of need to do a reroll unless you're using the fire hose to create a situational aspect. So maybe you don't get the direct part of the fire, but you're dousing water on where it can spread, so making it harder for it to spread. So we could take that.
I'm interfering with the fire's ability to burn down the house, which
Right.
is the whole point here.
Or you can reroll.
I can work with that. Yeah.
So, do you want to do that or take the reroll? Just want to make sure.
Well, here, let's see what the reroll does. There. The odds are that it was going to be a 1. Or worse.
Oh, were you just doing that just to show it, or were you actually making the reroll?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, so we'll just say that you're making it harder for 3 to do its thing, but you haven't actually doused it.
Yeah, create a disadvantage for the fire.
All right, so next up is Gavin.
All right. Well,
Delusions of Grandeur, I'll say that part of that compel is you're thinking, I can take these zombies on, so I'll take care of the zombies.
yeah. I think my trouble right now is going to have me just dropping that hose and charging in.
Okay, yeah. So, I'll give you. So it's another compel, right on the same thing. You get another fate point, and you're going straight for the zombies. So it's difficulty 3, and one of them already has 1 point of damage. It takes 2 shifts of damage to knock each one down.
All right. Well, I'm going to swing at the damage one.
All right, so you do a shift of damage plus your +1 from, so 2 damage. Yeah, you take it down to A2 minus.
Woohoo.
I like the minus system. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. There we go.
I should put myself there.
And next up, oh, it's the top of the round. Yeah, top of the round. So, Faith, you're. Oh, wait, these things have to go. What am I saying? Duh. All right, A2 is brains and going for Gavin. Luckily, Faith and Gavin have damaged them, so they can only bring 2 to bear. Haha, your defense roll. Ah, easy.
Slam.
Easy peasy.
Yes.
However, the next one shambles up to you, and there are 3 zombies, so it's going to be this. Defense roll.
Yes. Mhm.
Wow. Describe this a little bit. I mean, your delusions of grandeur. Look at this.
I'm just kind of, well, you know, part of it is my delusions of grandeur. Part of it is just, you know, my community aspect of the good of the group. I mean, they're getting a little bit of my anger up. I'm getting kind of mad. And, you know, I just got to go in there and I'm just bobbing to weave.
It's one
Yeah,
person versus 5 zombies. 5 to 1. Look at this. Look at this man.
I got this. I'm going to keep you guys safe. You guys are so good. You know, Savior of the Week. Greg, I'm sorry, but you're kind of weak because you got to worry about that fire. And, you know, as sexist as it is, Faith is a female, and I got to protect the women.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this definitely sounds like it's going to be a trouble. So, Fire 3 is rolling, but it's going to be 3 -2. And temporary. Well, no, that's kind of weird because you didn't actually hurt it, but there is a situational aspect on it. I'll say that it's still 3, but just for the purposes of this one roll, it's a 1. So it's rolling against difficulty 2 to gain strength. It does not, so it stays as a 3. 2 is going, so 2 versus 2. It does not. 1 versus 2. Let's see if it spreads. It does not. You guys are lucky. The fire is holding steady. And it is now the top of the round. Faith, you're up.
I'm gonna take a shot at B3.
Okay. Difficulty 3. Actually, oh no, I'm not going to retcon that. Go ahead. I always forget that I have fate points too, 1 for each player, so I gotta remember that. I'm actually going to write it out right on the screen so I don't forget.
Well, I missed.
Oh no, yeah, I'm going to say that they're weaving and trying to grab at Gavin, and you're really concerned about actually shooting Gavin by mistake, so you miss everybody. Next up is Greg with the hose.
Yes, still working on the fire number 3.
All right. Go for it. Passive defense 3. Oh, is that your... Oh.
What is this?
Oh no, the fire. Ah. It is completely unaffected. Gavin, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to swing it A2 minus.
All right. Defense 2. All right. You actually do 1 shift of damage. Since it's A2 minus, it does go down to A1.
Nice.
All right. And it's now the fire and the zombies. Let's do zombies first. A1 is going for Gavin. Defense roll. Kind of a formality, but you never know. Oh, I'm waiting for Gavin's defense roll.
Sorry.
And the next one, B3, is going for you. Another defense roll. All right, good job. They both miss. The fire now. Fire 3 is going versus 2 to spread. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm spending a GM fate point to turn that into a 3. It's going up to a 4 in strength. So I will switch my fate there. Fire 2 is trying to spread. 2 versus 2. On a tie. I'm going to use another fate point. This fire is spreading. That becomes a 3. There's only 1 fate point left for me. Alright, here's fire 1 versus 2. I'm going to save that fate point. 1 doesn't change, but the other 2 fires are burning hotter. Alright, next up is Faith. Oh, right, Faith. Oh no, James could talk earlier. Hey, James, are you there?
Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot at B3.
All right. Aha! That's going to be 4 shifts of damage. You take B3 down to B1. Bam. Nice shot. Greg, you're up.
Thinking just plugging ahead on the... Yeah. Just doing what I can while we have the water.
Okay.
Does anybody have a frozen screen?
No, not me. I'm fine.
Okay, I might have a problem.
Are you getting that announcement
Oh,
that...
there it goes.
I didn't see a roll yet, though. Did you roll?
Yes, there it goes. Or it should have.
It hasn't popped up. What did you roll?
And there, my connection dropped. Okay. I rolled a 3. Let me see what I can do here.
Remember, Gavin, you've got some extra fate points. You can get into the mix by yelling or doing
Did,
something to...
Yeah, the roll just popped up for me.
Yeah, I see the roll now. So it's a 3. It has to be to 4. That's not enough unless you bend the... If you bend fate somehow. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So I think you've got 2 fate points, right?
I think I have 1 left.
If you want, you could try to invoke it to, do something about that fire.
Yeah, I mean,
But also, too, I do want to mention something. Remember, Gavin's the one who has +4 on athletics. I mean, just strictly mechanically. I mean, well, not. This isn't metagaming. I mean, you guys might want to think about switching some things up because you need to take care of that fire. And having someone with a +4 on the fire hose might be a good idea.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to invoke a fate point to try and help him out there. Part of my last one, trying to think of how to work it. I guess it could kind of fall under my savior for the week, you know, just yell at him some encouragement. Look, man, we got to get this fire out, or people could die. Think of the children.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. Greg, if you can hear us, you've got.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had to hit the reconnect on settings as well.
Got it. So, Gavin is invoking his aspect for you. So he's expending a fate point, and you've got a +2 or a reroll. But one of the things I mentioned too, and it's not metagaming because you guys know that Gavin's really strong. He could probably hold the hose better. I mean, basically, he'll be able to apply +4 with the hose. So you guys might want to think about a switch up in a second here. But it's up to you.
So I take the +2 to bring it up to a 5.
All right. So here we go. So that does drop it. So it drops to 3.
And I mentioned that this is not the way it looks like on TV.
Well, obviously, they have special effects.
Yeah.
Plus, they use Hollywood water. They don't use real water.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. The fire is different from the zombies, so that actually takes it down by 2. It was a 4, so it goes down to 2. All right. So Greg went. Now, Gavin, it's your turn.
Well, you know, in all this bobbing and weaving, I can kind of see Greg really struggling with that fire hose. So I feel, you know, I should probably go over and help him. So
I'm crazy over here.
I'm gonna disengage from these zombies
Okay.
and run over and grab the fire hose from Greg.
Sure. So you can do this because you wouldn't be able to attack with a fire hose this turn, but you can totally attack the zombies and then run.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like
be the better one.
as part of your disengaging, you're literally trying to like knock them off of you. So
Right.
I'll let you use that attack. So
On A1.
all right, well that's a tie, and that becomes A1 minus. So almost. Okay. So now it's all of these guys. So A1 shambles up to Gavin and tries to do some damage. Yeah, no. B1 gets in there. Uh-oh. Whoa! All right, you're totally blocking these guys. Okay, so now the fire. I'm going to do fire 3. I'm always going to go by the strongest fire first. So fire 3 versus 2. Uh-oh. It increases to 4. Fire 2 versus 2. Yeah, roll 20 is lagging for me too. So not just you guys. It's rolling the dice, but it's taking a while for it to show up. I'm going to do reconnect and see if that helps. Can you guys actually hear me? Yeah, it looks like we're having technical difficulties with Roll20. It's too bad. Alright. 2 increases to a 3, and 1, let's see what 1 does. Does not increase. Alright. So we're at the top of the round. Faith, you're up. James, if you can hear me. Alright, I'm actually going to restart. Alright, can you guys hear me now? Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 2 of the fires did increase, 1 of them did not. And it is James's turn. Faith.
There you go. I can hear you now.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at B1.
Alright. Yeah. Bam.
Yeah.
Gone.
Get your butt.
It's gonna take
3.
B1 off completely. Greg, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to try and scare off A1 with a random fire axe or something.
Okay, go for it.
Back off. Oh, for... Yeah, I'll take that.
It hasn't been your day. Gavin, you're up.
No.
This is...
Alright.
So which
So,
fire are
yes,
you going up against? Are you going to shoot the fire over at 4 or still go for 3? Or
I say go for 3 unless you guys think I should hit a different one.
Give it a... Yeah, give 3 another shot, and we'll try and move it when the zombies are out of the way.
Womp womp. Not so much.
Alright, yeah, that doesn't work.
I can't for the life of me think of any way to get a self-compel out of this. Spontaneously break into song? Yeah, that sounds like something he'd do, but...
Okay, so don't forget, guys, that you have a fire axe. You can try to create advantages. So, I mean, you could literally be chopping away wood to keep the fire from actually getting fuel. So you could put situational aspects that would give Gavin a better chance. Like maybe you chop through a window so it has a greater area to shoot right through into the heart of the fire. Stuff like that. But, oh, Gavin went, so now it's the fire's turn. Okay, so fire 4 does increase. It's getting bigger, guys. Alright, fire 3 versus 2 is a tie. So I'm going to say that it doesn't increase, but it's going to get a... Well, let's see. No, I'm just going to say that I'm not going to get anything fancy with that. It just doesn't increase. It needed to succeed. And 1 versus 2. Oh wait, no, 3 did succeed. What am I saying? That was 3 versus 2. So, yeah, that increased to 4. And 1 isn't doing anything. Faith, you're up. James, you're up. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you. I haven't heard anything from James.
Yeah, Josh, sorry. Previous games were not like this. Roll20 is just on the fritz for some reason tonight.
It happens. Technology.
You know, I'm just going to make a GM move here. It's obvious what Faith would do. Faith would shoot at A1 minus, so I'll roll for Faith. Faith is oh, I see James typing.
Yeah. Roll 20 like froze completely on
Ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish off the last zombie.
All right, cool.
Zombie? What is this I hear? Zombies.
Yep, go for it. Just
Yep,
one
I hit the.
difficulty.
Yeah, I hit the roll. It should be popping up soon.
Oh yeah. Totally gone. Boom. Zombies are done. You succeeded with style. Maybe something good happened. Tell me, what do you think happened that could help? Oh, I'll say this. Maybe the bullet, I'm trying to think. Oh, there's an exposed pipe, an exposed water pipe actually, that you hit, and I'll say that it'll make it plus or fire 5 will have +2 against it. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
I kind of like it.
That was Faith. Greg, you can create an advantage.
Yeah, now that I've okay, a zombie-free zone.
I'll say that it's a 2 passive difficulty to help knock all this crappy, decrepit wood out of the way to give Gavin a better shot.
I start pulling it apart to try and get a fire break going.
All right, you do it. So Gavin, you're up. You've got
Turn.
free +2 against 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna go after 5 because that's got a +2 as well.
That's true. Yeah, you've got +4 against 5.
+4?
Well, yeah, because it's got plus. Oh, wait, yeah, because. Yeah, Greg, maybe you should have run over to 5. I mean, you guys would try to coordinate, so.
I ran over to the building.
Well, then we'll go with 4 because that's got a +2 as well. So.
Well, I'll totally allow you guys to retcon this just a little bit, if you want. If it doesn't make sense, like Greg would still go for the closest one. I'm flexible.
I think it would make more sense that you just run right up to the building and just start hacking away.
Okay,
I mean,
you'll still get the +2 on 5 later. So, or we can say that it gets a plus. It's harder for 5 to grow.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Alright,
+2 against 4.
Alright.
Ooh, nice. Knocks it down to a 2.
Cool.
Good job. All right. Oh, it's these guys now. Okay. So 5 is going to be. It's going to act like a 3 for just this round. Oh, geez. Yeah, it grows in size.
Well
2
then.
is going, and that's the thing, guys. Success is not guaranteed, so there's think about what your characters would do in this situation. Z2 does not grow. 1 does not grow. 6 is a threat.
We need to get hooked up to a cistern.
All right, yeah. So to get hooked up to the cistern, will be a lore. Or, actually, I'm really open to the type of skill. You just have to tell me how you're applying that skill. Whoever's going for the cistern.
Are we still going by Nish or?
Yeah, it's Faith's. Yeah, Faith, you're up. Also, I mean, remember, Faith, like, you can try to create advantages too. I could say if you wanted to shoot at exposed pipes to, like, release water, that's something too.
Yeah. Look for exposed and shoot it.
Okay. So passive 2 difficulty, and which fire are you going to try to bust a pipe near?
I'm gonna switch up and go to
See-
6 because that one's pretty nasty. So if that helps.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna look for exposed fire 6 and try to help getting.
We're firefighters, dude.
Yep. All right. So yes, you've created an advantage. It's going to be a free +2 against 6. All right, Greg, you're up. Now
Okay.
that number 2 or that closest fire is less the intensity, maybe Greg does run over to help out with 6.
Maybe I do.
All right.
I think that's what I do.
Yeah, go for it. Create that advantage.
On fire number 6, I'm hacking away at the rotting wood.
Does not work.
Yeah, I can't hear Greg again. I can only hear you and Josh. I can't hear Greg at all again.
He tried to create an advantage, but did not succeed, unfortunately. But 6 does still
All right.
have +2 against it. Gavin, you're up.
All right.
Did not work, unfortunately.
Nuts.
Really close, though.
Right.
Yeah, because you had +2, so a 5. Oh, man, that's too bad. All right, the fires are going. So 6 is going. Wow. 6 turns into a 7. All right, 2 is going. Does not grow. Whoa, 1 grows to a 2. All right.
So, guys, we might just be better off going after the 2 and 1. So it looks like that one's just gonna keep growing and stuff. We might as well take.
That's why you kill it now.
We might as well kill off one we can now, and then try to work with whatever water we have left in the hose because we're running out of water as it is.
I mean, there is a cistern nearby.
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
but still, that fire could grow. I mean, if we don't take it out now and then go over there, or if we keep trying and failing, it will still grow no matter what.
Yeah, the cistern's right next to you guys. You drove right on it, so it's. But it'll take an action to get it connected.
You know what? I think I'm gonna spend my action to get it connected.
Okay. So, yeah, it's passive difficulty 2. What skill are you using to get it active? This is one that shoot won't work, but I'm open to others.
Thinking. When this. Thinking. I'm trying to think. Like, looking at my sheet. I'll say resources based on what we have around and what we have, using the resources to be able to us to try to get us connected to the
Sure.
cistern.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Go for it. Just passive
Alright.
difficulty 2.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You'll be able to roll again, but yeah. All right, Greg, you're up.
I'm thinking we're still going to try and hack down the superstructure here.
Okay.
Just trying to think of a clever way to do it. I'm just going to take the
Well,
athletics
so
roll.
think of this also though. Remember, you can suggest compels. One compel would be you getting close enough to get burned, so that you get a fate point to use to really tackle this fire.
I'll keep that in mind.
In other words, like the fire would also attack you, get a chance to attack you, but
Yeah. Now, does the 3...
Oh yeah,
create
that's
an
against. Yeah,
advantage?
that's exactly. Yeah, it was just passive difficulty 2. So you
There we go.
succeeded. So you've got +2 against fire 7.
But we're going to need more than that.
Yeah. So Gavin, you can try to actually just get the cistern connected, or you can try to spray on fire. That advantage will still exist.
Okay, so that 2 should still have a +2 on it. This one here, from his earlier hacking away.
Yeah. If you didn't invoke it already, there was a free invoke.
Yeah.
Did you guys already use a free invoke? I think you did, didn't you?
On that one, no.
Okay. Yeah, so it's still got the +2. You're right.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to take out that one just to eliminate one.
Whoa! You succeeded with style. I will say that you get it so good that there is some splash damage onto the adjacent fire. So it's not going to be quite as effective as hitting it directly, but you do 6, so that's 4 over. 2 will spill over to 7. How's that sound to you guys?
Sounds good to me.
All right, knocks it down to 5, but that one is gone. Okay. Oh, it's the fire's turn now. All right, fire 5. What's it gonna do? Raises back up to 6. He's burning. Number 2 does not grow. Okay, Faith, your turn. Get that cistern connected if you can.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. If I can get it connected this time. Still not connecting. Hopefully next turn I can get connected.
Yeah. Oh man, the dice are just not working with you. Okay. Next up is Greg.
Yeah, I'm thinking... I can't actually hear James saying anything, so I have no idea what's actually going on there.
James is done.
But yeah, but the
he's trying to get the cistern
still having
connected.
problems. Yeah, we're still having problems getting the cistern connected.
Yes.
So I'd run over and give it a try.
All right. So it's passive difficulty 2.
Hey, I can hear you now.
Okay. And has it been?
Faith used resources, but I'm open to other skills, like lore. Just physically trying to get that thing open. I'm open.
Yep. Because I would take an athletics roll just to muscle it open,
Okay.
or get the connection on.
Sounds good. All right, it's on. The fire hose is now at permanent +2.
Nice. And then it would be me. So let's hit the 6.
All right, so now it's a +2 weapon. So even on a tie, it'll do 2.
Damn.
Oh no! So if it doesn't get at least to the tie, it doesn't do anything to it. So 6 is still 6, and now it's turn. What happens? It turns into a 7. And 2 increases to 3. Not looking good, guys. All right, you guys are up.
I'm gonna.
You faded out there. You can create an advantage.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna Shoot another exposed pipe.
Okay. And since the roller is lagging, just tell us what the roll pops up for you.
I got a 3.
Okay, that works. So Fire 7 has +2, and Greg, you're up.
Okay, if we've already started with the +2, then I'm gonna hack down some more building here.
Okay. Now, you'll
Yeah,
have to
what-
accept the compel. You'll have to give me a compel if you want a fate point. Like you wouldn't be able to roll and then try to get a compel to get a fate point. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So let's do that because
All right. So which aspect are you actually having me compel? Just for flavor. So.
I've been having trouble figuring that out. Do I have anything here that even fits? I think again it falls on his default, the high concept. These are the things that his brother taught him. These are the things that you have to get in there. You have to do it, and it has to get done.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So you're putting yourself in harm's way. You've got a
Yep.
fate point to use if you so
Gonna-
choose.
Force myself deeper into the building and try and collapse it, or collapse part of it. Keep the fire from spreading.
All right. That can succeed.
You know,
with,
what is it that takes to create the advantage
you have to beat the
versus
2.
a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will take the minor. I will take the minor.
So I'll say that the fire actually gets a boost on its attack against you. This could hurt a lot. Or you could use your fate point to add +2 or reroll. In other
I'm
words,
going to risk it. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'll take the boost from the fire.
Okay, wow. All right. But yeah, so now you guys have +4 and the native +2. So you've got a total +6 against Fire 7. So Gavin,
Yeah.
you're up.
So as I'm gonna sweep my hose over top of the fire, I kind of want a little bit of that spray to hit Greg a little bit, kind of
Right.
wet it down.
Oh, sorry. I should clarify. It's a +2 weapon, but you can't use that +2 on the weapon for the roll. But you do have +4.
Okay. So then that +2 would tie it.
Well, no, you have to. In other words, if you have a weapon,
Oh, okay.
the weapon shifts occur if you get a tie. So unfortunately, it's not enough.
Damn. Hell of an advantage, and I squandered it.
I mean, remember, another thing that you can do is take a compel to get in closer to the fire as well and put yourself in danger.
Yeah.
So you took an action, but I'll totally accept a compel for you to run up and get in harm's way.
I mean, this fire's really starting to tick me off.
Yep.
So
All right, so yeah,
I'm-
move your token closer. I mean, it's a fire hose. It's pretty long. You've got a fate point now. You can't use it for this round, but you can use it for the next round. So
Okay.
Fire 7 is, gosh, I don't even have that as a macro, so I'll have to do this. 40F plus 7. Yeah, it grows to an 8. And this could get big enough to overwhelm you guys. And it's up to you. If you think that it's gotten too big, you guys can retreat as well. It's up to you. And it's also attacking you guys. So I'll roll separate attacks for those. So Just at 7 though, because it didn't grow before it hit you guys. So this one is against Greg.
Mm-hmm.
This one is against Gavin. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I can't. Well, wait a minute. There it goes.
Yeah. You guys can dodge or use your physique against this to lessen the shifts, total shifts.
Ow.
Alright, so Gavin takes 4 shifts, Drew takes 3 shifts of damage.
And I know how to do that now.
I'm just gonna move your tokens just so I can see everybody.
Sorry.
So, oh no, Gavin, that's not how it works. Each box is its own. And don't worry, like, I even got that wrong when I first started playing. It just means that your 4th stress box is ticked if you have 4 stress boxes. I think you do. You're a pretty hefty guy. You've got at least 2 physique, right?
Yeah, I've got 4 stress physique.
Oh, okay, great. So you would actually, it hits your 4th stress box, so that 1 is a 4. I'll do it for you. It's, oh, you got
it.
Perfect. Okay, so this is dangerous. You guys may have to pull back, but you know but it's okay. That's the post-apocalyptic. It's a zombie apocalypse. Things are tough.
And we've got to be tougher.
Yeah. Z3 goes, and it grows to a 4. All right. Faith, you're up.
Too bad that second hose.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
crap! That's
exactly.
just what I was thinking. Once we got rid of the zombies.
Oh. Dude. Both growing. I mean, I'm gonna like.
Sorry, James, you faded out there. Yeah, it's really too bad that Roll20's acting up like this. It wasn't like this at all for the first 2 games. Alright, so I'm guessing that Faith is creating advantage on Fire 8. We'll go with that. Because you guys are all in there, so yeah. Alright, Greg, you're up.
All right, I am a freaking firefighter, and I am fighting this freaking fire. Because it's reaching the point where I have to create an advantage on myself so that I can create an advantage against the fire.
Right. So I'll
Which
say
might
this:
not
like
be a bad idea.
you can keep you can keep suggesting compels. All it means is that you'll be within range for the fire to actually burn you, if you want fate points.
I can't hear James. I can't
Yeah, I
hear James
can't
at
either.
all. Okay, I'd like to take just a little bit of a step back, but what I want to do is use my rapport to start this we are firefighters, we are fighting the fire, we're freaking fire. Try and get a little bit of the cheerleader going, try and get a little bit of momentum here.
Okay.
And create an advantage.
Sure. All right, that works. All right, Gavin, you're up.
All right.
You've got +4 against this fire.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
No,
Hang
that's
on.
fine. It's actually better to do it that way in some ways. So, you hit a 10. You took it down by 2. Nice.
Damn, only by 2.
Oh, wait a minute. You had a +4, 10, but then the fire hose is +2. You took it down by
Oh.
4.
Oh, and I also wanted to back away from it a little bit so I don't get burned again.
All right. Nice. That was huge. Good job.
Thanks.
That works.
All right, here goes Z4, the original one. It goes up to 5. And the other one is going. And it doesn't. Ooh, that was lucky. Okay. Faith, you're up. I don't think James can hear us. Yeah, just to move things along, I think I'm just going to start rolling for James, just in terms of. Well, actually, no. You guys discuss. What do you want Faith to do?
What has Faith been doing? Shooting pipes?
Yeah. I would say that wouldn't last forever.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a second fire hose. That's
Find
all
a
I've been
second.
thinking.
Find a second fire hose. Yep.
Okay, so I'll say this. Yes, you can use the second fire hose, but it'll be a choice. That will limit the number of turns that you guys have to take these all out. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. I won't tell you how much so that it's not too meta, but like there is a limit to this. Like you guys are going to run out of cistern water as well. So it's up to you. And I hope that doesn't sound like I'm trying to keep you guys from doing that. All I mean is that there are just consequences for doing it.
How many chances do we have?
I can't say.
I still
Because
think
you
it's
can't
a
see
better
how much
option.
water's in the cistern.
Because if we keep just focusing on this one, then the other one's going to get big. We got to divide and conquer here.
All
Yeah, we got to at least try to go for 4. So I'm gonna hit on 4.
Okay, so you guys have decided to use the 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll tell you. You have 4 more rounds. You have to get these. If you can't, the fire will win. So 4 rounds, guys.
Trying to.
So
Yeah.
if it's athletics or physique to. Well, actually, you know what? I would say you could use shoot. I'd accept that because I mean you are aiming. So
So shoot, and then a plus. You said a +2 on it, right?
yeah. Well, I
Right.
mean it's a +2 weapon. In other words, so
All right.
you don't add the +2 to your roll, but you know what I mean.
All right. Yeah. All right. So then I'm just gonna roll my shoot.
Wow,
Nice.
Yep.
that's enough to just take it out.
Very nice.
Nice.
Boom, boom.
All right, Greg and Gavin.
Okay, I have a much better chance if I just keep on doing the cheerleader thing and reminding Gavin that we are freaking firefighters and we are winning.
Oh, dang.
All right,
Sorry.
yeah. So +2 against 5.
So that will be. So that's +2 from the cheerleading section, so that's a 5.
Yeah.
That's the fire hose, so that's a 7.
Wait, remember you have to apply the hose after the roll.
Yeah, but it
plus
still
six.
counts because the
Yeah.
total weight.
Let's make sure we get
I
the
see what
math
you're
right.
saying.
Just to
I
be
see what you're saying.
so before the +2 from the hose, what is your final result?
5.
Okay, yeah, so that is a tie. So
That's-
it does do 2 shifts of damage. So yeah, it knocks it down to a 3.
Nice.
All right, so 3 is going to try to consume, and that was 1 round. And here goes 3. It gets bigger. It's now a 4. Faith is up.
Alright, I guess, I guess I'm gonna see if I can try to put out this fire. Uh,
All right.
That's good.
That's 3 shifts of damage. It's down to 1.
you guys got this. Finish. Finish the fight.
Well, I found something that I can do. I'm going to keep doing it. We are freaking firefighters, and we are winning.
Yep.
And nope. And I step on a zombie.
Yeah.
Kind of spoils the effect.
I figure you were trying to do it, and as you did, your voice cracked, so it made me giggle and lose focus.
There you go.
Alright, last one. I couldn't have pulled that out of my butt better.
Wow.
I tried.
All right, so it's a tie, but you get the +2 from using the cistern, and the fire is out. Well done. I actually didn't think you guys were going to pull that off. Oof. That was a close one.
And neither did I, to be honest.
It was worth the effort.
All right, so the fire has been doused. You guys did it. So, aftermath. What do you guys do?
We got to try and get this truck back to Fort Mason.
Right.
This is useful.
Is there any burn cream in that truck?
Yeah. It probably is. So you drive back, and actually you notice as you're driving back, you see every now and then people watching you. It was noticed. So you guys did a very good thing. And so now the group, you guys get, and I'll let you guys come up with a name for it, but you gain an enclave ally aspect that will help in any dealings in the future with other San Francisco enclaves that were close enough to witness your heroism in putting out the fire before it spread. So good job.
Fort Mason volunteer firefighters.
I like it. Yeah, let's call it that. Reply on the Reddit thread with that, so that we've got it on record.
Right.
And you guys have reached a significant milestone. Dun, 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 dun. So that means that you guys get to add +1 skill point wherever you want, and you also get all the benefits of the minor milestone as well. So actually, let me double check. I'll read off everything that you guys get for that. All right, significant milestone. All right, so yes, you get 1 additional skill point, or you can actually a skill that doesn't even exist, you can create one. So it's like, boom, I've got +1. If you have any severe consequences, you can rename them to begin the recovery process if you haven't already. And yeah. Let's see if there's anything else here for it.
I can hear. So what happened? Sorry, I missed it because I couldn't hear at all.
Oh,
We
no
won.
worries.
What?
You got a significant milestone, so you get +1
Alright.
skill to whatever you want.
Alright.
And yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, good job, guys. That was really I was really scared for you guys there for a second, but turned it out in the end. And you have a fire truck now. You've got an enclave aspect, and well done. However, as with all titles, just like aspects, they are, double-edged. So where there's smoke, yeah, it's not just about the fire. Something was stalking you guys, and yeah. So Greg especially is really freaked out. And with that, we come to the conclusion of
Shadows, man. There's shadows everywhere.
yeah, for episode 3 of Fate of Decay. Thanks for listening, and catch us in 2 weeks for the next episode.